Hello there and welcome. I'm Bob Proctor. The year 2020 is just around the corner, and I believe that would be a great time for you and I both to make a big move in the right direction. Do you know, it was in 1961 that a man gave me this book, and he said, Bob, if you will study what's in here, and if you can follow direction, you can have anything you want. Now, at the time, I was earning $4,000 a year, and I owed $6,000. I had no formal education, and I didn't have a very good work record. So the idea I could have anything I want was absurd. He said, Bob, quit looking backwards. Don't think in reverse. He said, the problem with most people is they think what they haven't got. Plan to think of what you have got. You've got more power, more talent, and ability locked up with you than you'll ever hope to use in your lifetime. If you will follow direction, and I'll give you direction, you can have anything you want. Now, I really didn't believe that, but I believed he believed it, and I started to follow him. Do you know, from earning $4,000 a year, 1 year later, I was earning $14,500 a month. I have earned millions of dollars. I built a company that operates all over the world. And it's not by accident, it's by design. Most people plan towards the end of any year that next year is going to be different. They tell themselves that, and they think about it. They'll even sit down and write it out. And they'll set a goal of what they're going to do. They're going to change their weight, different habits, their income, move their business ahead. I don't think anybody plans to fail next year. I think everybody plans to do better next year. But there's only a very, very small percentage of the population that really make it happen. I'm coaching a woman in Europe that said something one day that really stopped me right in my tracks. She said, Bob, I believe success is 5% strategy and it's 95% mindset. I'm going to tell you, that really made me think. And I'm inclined to agree with that. 5% strategy, 95% mindset. This will account for people who are absolutely brilliant not doing well. It'll also explain why people who really don't have a whole lot going for them do extremely well. 5% strategy, 95% mindset. Catherine's right. Well, I'm going to be running a program, and the price is right. It's not going to cost you a nickel. I want to suggest you get your friends together for this program. Turn it into a party like you're watching a football game or something like that. Everybody discuss it. Get together as a group. So you've got a group consciousness working on this, and you're all going to do well next year. I'm going to teach mindset. I've been studying it for many, many years, 59 years. I have a wonderful mindset. I earn millions of dollars. I'll be 86 my next birthday. I get as much energy as most people, 30 or 46. You see, I don't think it has anything to do with what's going on outside. It has to do with what's going on inside. I want you to look at this for a moment. This program is going to be called Mindset 2020. And you can register for it by going to www.imindset.com. Let this circle represent your mind. And let this little one represent your body. You see, it's what the body does that determines the results that we're going to get. I think everybody wants to get better results. Well, the mind, I've found, it works in two parts. You have this part. This is where we gather knowledge. This is called our conscious mind. And this is where the books pile up. We go to school, they give us information, then they give us a test to see if we've got it. We pass the test so we think we've got it. We haven't got it at all. See, down here is where the mindset is. This is the subconscious mind. And it's what's going on here that determines our results. It controls the vibration, it controls our behavior. I'm going to show you how to take the mindset you've got, whatever it may be, and how to improve it. This is going to be a relatively short seminar. It's going to be right to the point. We'll give you worksheets. so that you can track this. You'll have pictures on them. You'll understand exactly what I'm saying. Do you know, most times we hear something, we've forgotten about 66% by the next day. You won't forget this. You're going to remember 100% of this because of the way I'm going to present it. And you can plan on the year 2020 being an absolute mind-boggling year. Everything you want can be yours. We're God's highest form of creation. I want you to think about it. And I want you to think of the people that you'd like to invite to a mindset party. Throw a mindset party, Mindset 2020. This could be a get-together of all your friends and relatives. Turn it into something really good. See, the good part about it is, when the seminar's over, you can mastermind with all these people. You can get the ideas going, and you can build on it. It's so good. And when there's a group working on it, it becomes much more powerful. Do you know, Napoleon Hill said, masterminding is the only way to create power. That's when you bring your mind together with someone else, and it becomes much more powerful. This is going to be an incredible program. I got the idea of doing this here just a week or so ago. And I thought, you know, there's probably millions of people that would love to be in on this. Well, we're going to teach this to millions. I want you to tell all your friends. If you have a company, get everybody in the company in it. Because I'm going to show you how you change you. You see, a corporation is nothing but a group of individuals. I often say, if we're working in a hotel, if we take the employees out of the hotel, we don't have a hotel anymore. We just got a big building full of stuff. The hotel are the people. And you know something? We've all got infinite potential. You're God's highest form of creation. Make up your mind that you're going to pick up your pen at Mindset 2020, and you're going to decree what your year is going to be like next year. What a beautiful way to bust into the new year. You're going to love it. Go to iMindset.com. Get your friends to go there. Get as many as you can to go there. The price is right. I'm not charging 5 cents. It's free. I just want you to get what I've got. I've had such a phenomenal life, and it keeps getting better. There's no end to what you can earn. There's no end to what you can do. And the trick is, get it and share it. iMindset.com. Mindset 2020 is going to be a wonderful experience. This is Bob Proctor. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed this video. We put a lot of good information up here, and it causes everything in your life to get better. If you'd like us to notify you every time we put a new video up, hit subscribe and then turn on notification. Check out all our videos, and we will notify you when we put a new one up.